Hi everybody, I'm Perry Fields. Y'all know me as the author of The Tick Slayer. I coach people who have autoimmune disease and Lyme disease. And today with me is Elynn. She is medical intuitive, and she's also a specializer in emotional release. And she's become my missing link for a lot of people that I coach. And I find that a lot of people have harboring a lot of emotional issues. And that's what we're going to be talking about, is the emotional body. So,
Yes.
The different bodies are what?
Things manifest in the physical, but they usually start in either the emotional, the energetic, or the mind.
Right. Okay. I've noticed I can pick up on the emotional body issues because it's what people say. It's the phrases that
Yes.
people say. If you're talking with them, they talk about, you know, am I going to get well? Can I
Yes.
really do this? There's a lot of apprehension and
Yes.
Discouragement
Right.
type phrases.
So when we hear them talking like that, we
Yeah.
know that the emotional body needs to be addressed.
Yeah, and before I met Elynn, I really did not know what to do except to say, listen, you have to have faith. You have to believe that this is going to work. And while I have no doubts about what I do, I mean, when I'm telling somebody what to do, and I'm like, there's no reason why this person can't get healthy. And I feel that way with everyone that I coach. I've only come across one person that I thought, man, they've been sick for 50 years. I don't know if grandma's totally going to get well. But you've become kind of the missing link as far as dealing with emotional burden. And once that emotional burden is removed, I find that a lot of people, it's like the floodgate opening. I mean, people really get well fast. And I think they're
Yes.
almost shocked at how well they get.
It is shocking because the emotional body, when you clear an issue from the emotional body, the amount of energy that can move in one day makes an enormous difference
Yeah.
to the symptomology, to the immune system. It's amazing.
Right.
It's too bad that we aren't taught as a culture and growing up how to release emotional energy, because it's so important.
Yeah, it is. And it's
You know?
more than just punching a pillow.
Yes,
Right?
it is.
I mean, I wish it could be that simple.
Pillow punching is the old paradigm, old school healing. We used to actually, do that.
Nerf bats.
But
No, I don't know.
now, in this time of the world, healing becomes really speeded up, physically, emotionally, on all the planes. And I teach people how to use a technique that matches their processing style.
Which is great.
So with somebody, I might be teaching them just how to get comfortable with their emotions, because in our culture, everybody says, don't feel, please, and don't
Yeah.
tell me how you feel.
Yeah.
So we have to just get more comfortable with knowing, hey, there's not that much. When we open the emotional bag, people are frightened, but it's not a big mystery what's in there. When we open the emotional closet, it's going to be apathy, grief, fear, or anger. So,
Which we've all had.
which we've all had, right? So when we go, okay, that's all that's in there. Apathy, grief, fear, or anger, and that's in the emotional body. And so then I'll teach people how best they want to move that energy. I love the EFT tapping. I love the Sedona method. And I often teach people how to dialogue with an organ, a body, a field, or releasing an old incident.
Yeah, I love that. We did some of that.
Yeah, right? Because there are some younger selves that are still stuck various places from our past.
Childhood. And sometimes stuff you don't even remember.
We don't
which is
even
interesting.
remember.
Yeah.
Yes, it's interesting how the mind can go, oh, that was a long time ago, I don't care anymore, but how that information is still stored in the body. And that's why working with an intuitive can really help speed things up for you, because I can just scan and go, wow, what's stuck in your left shoulder, or, your neck, or I can look at different systems. So as a medical intuitive, I know how to scan the brain, scan the gut, scan in there and see what's going on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's fun.
Yeah, and I just want to say, when something's released energetically, it's, the healing can really happen. I feel like there is kind of an uphill battle for a long time when people are treating things chemically, which is the Western way, and I do that. I mean, chemical and physical manipulation, which is important. But the whole one of the biggest missing parts to all of this is the energy body, and how do you get rid, how do you, effectively remove emotions and, heal. So.
Yes, so that's what I teach, how to work with that emotional body. And for some people, they just love it, and they just jump right in and start to be able to practice each day, like emptying the trash can. Because every day we get stress.
Mm-hmm.
We take the trash out from our house, we need to take that trash out from the body, just to go, whew, let's get rid of that.
That's true.
And then when we're clear, we have that vitality we're looking for.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to add about the emotional body before we go to the next bodies?
I think to understand with the emotional body, most of us as humans want to instinctually move away from pain.
Yeah.
Do you?
That's right.
It's like, oh, pain. I don't want that.
That's right.
And so the emotional body is healed by being present to the emotion, whether it's fear or anger, whatever it is. And so instead of trying to do what I call spiritual bypass or jump over or move past, it's just being with that feeling.
It's dealing with it.
And dealing with it is often mental.
Oh, that's the mind body. Oops.
I know. These bodies all overlap.
They do.
They overlap. And so the emotional body, when we're just present to the emotion, that presence, just as we all know, a loving presence is healing. And as we bring our loving presence to the emotion, it transforms it so that it can move.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I remember that in our sessions.
So, as much as we want to just move away from the pain, move past the pain, it doesn't really even take that long.
No, it doesn't.
If we can just stop avoiding and just
transforms so fast, it's unbelievable. So, and of course sometimes it takes more work depending on what exactly the problem is, but overall it's pretty fascinating to see things move so fast.
Yes.
So.
Not everything is one layer, sometimes there are more layers to it. But when we jump in, we get there faster.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Perry.